You still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Grinding, you can't relate. My name is Beast in your city. Mean that it carries some weight. Worry in traffic, I move through the hate. What you learn, I'm feeling myself. Hop about the road, they calling it murder. Fool for thought this shit, it came with a serve. Repeating my level, the body you reach. I just keep it on the up and up. This might just
What's going on? Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday, man. It's y'all host, B-Tom CEO. Y'all on another episode on the Up and Up. I missed y'all, man. Look, y'all could have been doing anything else. Y'all could have been rocking anywhere else, but y'all decided to come kick it with us as always. I appreciate that. B, of course, is running late, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Sunnyside, Florida's in the building, man. How you feeling tonight, cuz?
Hey, I can't complain. You know, we got a new president.
Hey, say, look, man. You know, we got a lot to unpack, man. You know, 2 weeks. It's been a good 2 weeks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's been a lot going on, so you know, we definitely got to get down to the brass tacks of that for sure. You know what I'm saying? I will be getting there as the night goes on, man. But look, y'all, man, I missed y'all, man. You know, sorry, we had to take a step back last week, get some things in order or whatever, man. But you know, we are here. You know, as y'all know, you know, my daughter is coming soon to a theater near you, so we've been, you know what I'm saying, really just getting everything all together, man. Like, it's been crazy, you know what I'm saying? But her room is ready. We got all the necessities we need for the most part. We in a good place, man. We in a good mood. There go B. What's going on, B? Hey. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, welcome, man. Everybody, you know, I'm not even gonna waste no time with it, man. Look, I'm happy to be sitting with y'all. So let's go ahead and unpack, man. So as y'all know, you know what I'm saying, first and foremost, like Remy said, you know what I'm saying, we got to shout out our president-elect, shout out to Kamala Harris, shout out to President-elect Biden, you know.
Wait. What you talking about? Trump won.
Shit. Oh, you ain't here, man? A recount happened, and then the recount showed that he was wrong still, man. Look, so
Still wrong.
That's another lie on top of the other lies that he was told already with the rest of the lies.
The mail fraud investigation.
The mail fraud.
Happened.
I call that the fraud gate. You know what I'm
this
saying?
Motherfucker lies so much. Are we sure he's actually president? Like, did he just find a way to lie his way into presidency?
I feel like that there's a possibility that he might have lied into the presidency. He might have, you know, like you fill out a job application and say, have you ever been convicted of a felony?
Right.
And you check yes or no. And a lot of people
like a motherfucker.
No. And they do a background check and be like, yeah, man, you was jailed right there, man. You be like, oh man, that was petty larceny.
No, he was like, no, that was fraud. That's fraud. Anything about me, this is not what I want. Is fraud.
Look, I didn't really go to jail if I did community service. You know, kind of has a slant. I settled it out. You know, it's like, hey, forget all that, man.
I'm so sick of this weak ass nigga, man. Like, this is the weakest president I feel like I've ever seen, and it's crazy how half the country doesn't even see just how weak this motherfucker is. Like who you know but a weak ass motherfucker just automatically accuse people of cheating just because he's losing. Like,
see, I think what it was though, cuz is that looking at the election unfold in real time or whatever, it explained a lot of truths that people, you know what I'm saying, really got to accept. You know, the first truth is that you got a divisive front on people that voted for him versus people that voted for, you know what I'm saying, Biden and you know what I'm saying, on that side there. The second thing is that you have people that basically agree with his ideologies and his methods there. So you now, this is the devil you know now. You know what I'm saying? So if I know you and I see you, I don't got to worry about who my enemy is then. You know what I'm saying? Because you're right there in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? And the unfortunate truth about it is that it wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, it was everybody. It wasn't a specific like race of people. It was blacks, it was whites, it was Latinos, it was Asians, it was everybody. Everybody.
A lot of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
A hot, what was it, 70 million? 71 million?
Yeah. So you got to think about it. It's 71 million people with an ideology and the reason why they did it, whether it's financial, whether it's personal, whether it's political. They had their reason why they did it there. Do I knock them for that? Especially if it's not financial, yes, I do knock you for that. But that's neither here nor there, though. You know what I'm saying? Look.
Listen, I vote that we move to deport 71 million people from this country. You know know what I'm saying? They trying to get rid of the Mexicans, but I feel like it's the racists and the idiots and the deplorables. We need to get rid of those motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I can't take it no more. I posted about this today, and I think this is a very important distinguishment because it's not that people, especially liberals, have a problem with Trump supporters. Most of us don't have an issue with somebody supporting an ideology that isn't like ours, but it seems like Trump supporters are just not good people, and they're happy to be that way. You know what I'm saying? There's so many of them just ignorant, angry, mean ass motherfuckers running around, just talking crazy and acting crazy. And it's like, I have no problem with you supporting whoever the fuck you support, but you're just a flat out dick, and that's why I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at a motherfucker through that lens, it's hard to, through the lens of their political affiliations, it's hard to just completely separate that. Because Trump supporters is not the demon. You know what I'm saying? Trump is not the demon. It's something else going on here.
Yeah, and for the record, we're not gonna make this episode about Trump. I don't want to give him the satisfaction.
Yeah, my bad.
I just wanted to, basically brush over that for a minute, just to state the obvious. Josh said something too as well. He said, his mom said that they never officially certified the election results in Michigan back in 2016, so his ass may not have won. I mean, technically he didn't win because he didn't win he didn't win the popular vote, but
ain't that a bitch?
That whole thing happened or whatever, and that's 4 years ago. We're not going to dwell on such things. I just want to let that be known that Josh, I see you. How you doing today, sir? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Look, somebody asked the question if 2020 could get any worse, and I got something for y'all that made it almost get worse. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I was reading. I do my required reading as I get ready for these shows or whatever, man, and. It was an asteroid that was like 240 miles from hitting Earth, but it was the size of a Ford F-150. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think that at that velocity, at that speed, coming from that area of gravity, if a 240 if a Ford F-150 is coming at you like that with that much speed, then you're going to take out a large amount of property, people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Thank goodness it missed the stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That fucked up a few people's days.
Yeah, that'd have been your 2020 bonus round right there. It'd been like, yeah, man, shit can't get no worse. And boom, I lose everything, including myself. So it's like, damn.
It's gonna sound bad, but I would have, if it did hit, I would rather it hit on land than hit in the ocean. Because if it hit in the ocean at that force and that as fast as it's moving, it's going to create a big tidal wave that's going to take out so many people anyway.
Look, and you want to know the bad part about it is that you still gonna owe your debt when you're dead.
Yeah.
Right, look, so who gonna pay his shit then, man? Look, I need to know because he got a $10,000 bill that he owes right now.
Right, because they know. Because they know asteroid insurance, nigga. They don't give a fuck.
Look, they ain't never had it. They
like
will, man.
He got hit by what? Well, who do we need to call then to get the money? Does he have any kids? Let's go after the kids.
Look, I remember that though, man. It was funny as hell though, because like when our father passed or whatever, man, like he had like some outstanding debt or whatever, man. Yeah. They was calling the crib like, hey, can I speak to Willie Thompson? Like, yeah, Willie Thompson dead. Oh, y'all the next ones up to pay this bill then.
I remember I was living with y'all at the time. We wasn't answering no phone calls. Nobody was answering the phone. We developed an entire culture of just not answering the phone in the house. Like, no, don't answer that. We already know who that is.
Yeah, everybody had a phone call. Like, don't answer that. That's a bill company.
Or if you do answer,
calling, I'm like, that's K Jeweler calling. Yeah. Don't pick it up, dog. They looking for me.
Or if you do answer, you hear like 3 words, and you're like, all right, nope, not that one. That ain't the one to talk to.
Like,
they shot a rocket up in space. I want to say a few days ago. I think it was carrying a capsule or whatever. They said they supposed to. I don't know where. The company was SpaceX though. I think that shot the rocket up there or whatever. Biden did a big tweet about it or whatever. It was pretty cool.
Trump did too.
Yeah, Trump did his thing too, man. He said, yeah, this is the best that NASA's ever looked like, man. Shout out.
He was like, NASA sucked before I came along. If it wasn't for me, NASA wouldn't be great again.
Look, yeah, I think that's exactly what he sounded like. And it made me think about something or whatever. Me and Brandon had this conversation before or whatever. And I hope I don't step on nobody's toes or whatever when I say what I'm finna say. But I've come to the conclusion that if the world is going down, and they got rockets to carry people off. It ain't a space program for niggas. Most niggas is stuck on the Earth.
We wouldn't go anyway.
Yeah, most niggas is going down with the plane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Even
saying?
if they had a rocket for us, we wouldn't trust it. We're gonna be like, nah, we remember boats that y'all took us on. We ain't getting on no fucking rocket.
Hell no, we ain't getting on no ship. Hell, look, you ain't about to use me again.
Nah, this ship lead to the slave planet. Y'all ain't doing that to us again.
Yeah,
I don't want no parts.
no, for real. It made me. I thought that same thing too. That's the bad thing that y'all said that, because I'm like, if we all got in a ship and went to Mars, we all be slaves on Mars somewhere, and it's legal.
There's a whole video game about that.
Look,
y'all remember Red Faction?
Yeah, Red Faction was a
Yeah,
classic.
that was all about motherfuckers escaping to Mars, thinking they gonna have a new life, and then no, you a slave.
Look, you be like all over again.
Nope, you working these mines.
I ain't got time for this, man.
Again, that was my first PS2 game.
Yeah, I remember that. That was dope. We used to come over there play.
Josh gonna say, and cut to today, we still don't answer calls. Look, man,
Nigga.
Look, man, you got to be careful, man. Look, even if it say scam likely, if it got that little red banner on top of it, I'm not answering, man.
I feel
only
bad.
Way I'm answering the phone call. Look, only way I'm answering the phone call is if you call back twice, because then I let me know that it's a number and it's somebody that's really trying to get in touch with me.
That's a cheat code right there. I need at least 3 times. I need 3 times in a voicemail.
Yeah.
If you don't call 3 times and leave a voicemail, I don't know if I know you. I don't know if I do. If I don't recognize the number, I can't talk to you.
The voicemail is important, man. Look, because I swear, man, I remember when they was doing the election calls, it was like, hey, they calling from 313 numbers. I was like, oh, hello? Yeah, click. Man, I'm not trying to hear about that goddamn election, man. Leave me alone, man. I'm voting, right. Goddamn it. I told y'all I was.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Hey, anyway, man, look. Hey,
the worst thing about them calls, the worst thing about them calls and text too is like they want to fucking know your name and shit. Like, you don't know me. Don't act like you know me.
They call me and ask for somebody else. I'm like, you got the wrong number. I'm like, they called Angel the same way. They kept asking for a dude named James, and they was consistent. She like, I don't know no James. I'm like, God damn it, baby, who is James? They keep calling and asking about James. Who is you with, girl? Who is James? Like,
hey, look, they're like, hey, gotta speak to Romeo. Ain't no Romeo here, asshole.
That would make me laugh. If they did that, I would actually talk to them.
But no, man. So moving on through my news or whatever, man. Look, Gucci versus Jeezy, man. Look,
hey,
you know what I'm saying? That's coming up on Thursday, man.
That's
y'all
exciting,
that don't
man.
Know. Look, I'm convinced that it's a consensus. It's a middle line drawn in the sand for this consensus or whatever, man. This is how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy is for the sophisticated, cool, get high drinker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's got a limited access to certain drugs and certain paraphernalia that he uses. You know what I mean? Like,
top shelf drug. He the top shelf.
You know what I'm saying? He real smooth with his shit. Then Gucci is for the lean, sipping, pill popping, perk going. You know, everything.
Bottom shelf liquor.
Yeah, man. Look what.
Like, let me get whatever vodka y'all got.
Man, you got Burnett's? Let me get a Burnett's right now. Put it on the glass, man. I need that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the representation is, because it's like the consensus is like, I've been hearing people talk about it or whatever, man. Some people like, man, y'all crazy if y'all think Jeezy gonna be able to beat Gucci. Jeezy ain't got nothing past 2 albums. Wrong. He has more than 2 albums. He actually has 3 or 4 classic albums. You know what I'm saying? The rest of them can be debated. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like Gucci got hood classics that's gonna make the young people go crazy. Like if he play Bricks, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, Bricks was my shit. I sold so much drugs to Bricks." You be like,
"Yo, ain't nothing beating So Icy for me." Like, as soon as I hear that, I don't give a fuck what Jeezy play.
But that was supposed to be.
But that was Jeezy and him was on the same song together though.
That's Gucci for me. Like, that's the first time I remember even hearing Gucci.
Gucci said it was his song. That's why they started beefing. Gucci was like, because I think Jeezy took it and put it on his or something like that. Or which way something happened with one of them. Lines got crossed and the song got took by somebody. That's all I know. I thought it was a cold song. No, fuck that verse. I like the chorus.
But my thing is this though. It's like, man, like I said, like people just can't count out Jeezy like the man ain't got a catalog or whatever, man. Gucci got a catalog. Gucci's catalog is more mixtape than the album release or whatever. Jeezy has mixtapes with the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Gucci ain't, the time Gucci tried to do a mainstream album, you know what the mainstream song was? It was Lemonade. God damn it.
I love
Before Beyonce did Lemonade, Gucci did Lemonade.
I love Lemonade.
I can't stand that goddamn song.
I love that song.
Lemonade that I saw there yesterday.
That
I don't
shit.
want to hear that shit, man. Look,
Oh man.
that was when he was still Radrick Davis, man. Before he went to jail, when he came out of jail.
I can listen to a motherfucker
real.
just run around and say lemon all day. I just like it. I just like that.
That's just on you. That's just your shit right there.
I just feel that.
People gonna pick Gucci because they feel like they look at Jeezy more like a Jay-Z. They like Jeezy done graduated. And he ain't really trapped no more. He got a little money behind his name. Gucci got money too, but Gucci still hood. He like, I'm still in the hood. I ain't nothing changed. I feel like Jeezy progressing or whatever. So a lot of the youth like, man, they want shit to stay the same. So I feel like they're gonna be looking for Gucci. They're like, we gonna keep Gucci in there. Gucci gonna be the guy. I like Jeezy though. I mean, I like both of them.
Man, I'm like I said, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like it's gonna be a good match. It's like it's not gonna be like a one-sided where it's like, oh man, he gonna dominate, because it's like Jeezy got songs that can go against Gucci songs or whatever, man. Like I said, like even when you play like Photo Shoot, you know what I'm saying, you play Geeked Up, and, that's an instant, that's a battle, that's a debatable song right there. Choice between those two songs then. You know what I'm saying?
But you think Jeezy catalog is all the way open? Like, can he do the off the CD he did with his homeboys? What's the name of that joint?
Boys in the Hood?
Nah, he was in Boys in the Hood and the other CD he got with the other
you talking about USDA?
Yeah, can he use that music too?
Hell yeah, he can use that damn music. It's his. He the one that started the damn group. Shit, I'm using everything against you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I don't feel the reason I ain't gonna really like the battles because you can tell it's tension. They don't like each other. I can see if they came to a peaceful resolution and they cool now and they do it, they still don't necessarily like each other.
That means somebody about to get. So they about to get paid though. Look, Swiss was like, look, man, we're gonna make this versus happen. I know y'all don't like each other, but for the sake of money, let's go ahead and put our differences aside for the sake of money, and let's make this thing happen here. You think
they're gonna be in the same place, like the way
I don't think it would be a good idea for them to be in the same place. I just think they should do the battle. They should do the battle via Zoom, just like this. Look, you play your songs. You got good connection over there? You good? All right, play your music. I play my music. You can say your obscenity.
Ain't gonna be no dialogue between each other. I like that song now. It's gonna be, just play your shit, nigga. You be like, damn, what kind of battle is this? We ain't having fun. We ain't dancing.
Hey, look,
I ain't getting a massage.
Hey, you remember 8 Mile when Clarence and Eminem was going against each other? They go like, let that bitch go first. Let that
bitch go first. They kind of got to do it in the same place though, because remember how fucked up all of them Zoom versus was? All the audio was always fucked up on one person's side. Like, wasn't none of them.
You can say who fucked it up. Teddy Riley shit was fucked up. That's who you're talking about, man.
Teddy Riley was fucked up. Nelly and Ludacris was fucked up.
That was because it was a storm.
The one that was good, the one that was good, that was really good was Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. They had no like real audio issues.
Yeah, but that's because they was complimenting each other. They both like each other's work. It's a difference when y'all both like for example, if Diddy and Jay-Z did a versus with each other, they both still got respect for each other. So it'll be a fun battle. They like, hey, you remember you had this? I don't remember. I used to ride with Big had that shit. I heard that. It'll be a good exchange. But like with them, it's not really gonna be no exchange. They're just gonna be looking at the screen to whole ass nigga ain't got nothing better than me.
that album was trash. That album was trash, bro.
That's funny.
But if they do a versus when they in the same spot, they're gonna have mass security. It's just not gonna. It wouldn't look right. I mean, I understand what you're saying, though, Jay. It'd be dope if they were in the same spot, but
you're right.
Look, ain't gonna be no. It's a versus with 100 people on there. It's 50 on one side and 50 on the other side. And hey, somebody will step on this side, nigga.
It look like a true battle rap, bro. Like it's like, you know how to be a URL. It's gonna be up there just like that. Nigga will have his arms folded right there, waiting for somebody to jump. Like, yeah, do something, cuz look. And they say, you know, they're gonna have a fight. It's like a please stand by marker gonna come across the screen. It's gonna be like, yeah, that's it. It got bad. It got bad.
But yeah, versus is canceled after this one. They canceled.
Look, no more verses. No more verses, man. Look,
shut down the verses.
Look, man. Speaking of shutdown, as y'all know, you know what I'm saying. We can that's a good pivot right there. Look, man.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying. The second wave is slowly upon us. You know what I'm saying. For like those
third wave, man.
You said this ain't even the second one?
It's like the third wave. This is like the motherfucking mountaintop. You see that motherfucking curve, dog? That shit is like, whoop, it's vertical right now.
Look, what, man? Look, I'm talking about that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? And you know why?
Why?
You know why that shit happened?
Why happened? Huh?
Why you think it happened?
Look, I think the shit happened because honestly, you know what I'm saying? Look, because after the election was over, it's like, all right, now we gonna shoot this shit up at the hall. I got something I want to piggyback on top of what you about to say or whatever, because it was something that happened this past weekend that I'm just gonna be petty and throw out there because they decided to name it and coin it on top of something that happened way back. You know what I'm saying? So it was a million MAGA march. Although it was only like 3,000 people that actually showed up. And they
right.
They wasn't wearing no masks. You know what I'm saying? Look, spoiler alert. And they was inciting. You know what I'm saying? Fights with people out there that was protesters or whatever. Man.
Trump been touring the country trying to fucking win this election and having all these fucking rallies and telling these niggas not to wear no masks. Nigga, that's where all the spikes came from right there. This nigga is the virus.
It's flu season. It's getting tough. Everybody just you sick. A lot of people get sick, get the common cold, but they terrified to go to the hospital. They're like, man, I got a cough, but I ain't going to the hospital, goddamn it. Because you feel like even if you ain't got COVID, but you go to the hospital, you feel like you're gonna get COVID going to the hospital.
Right.
You're like, so what do I do? I don't know. That's why I just keep my mask. Everywhere I go, I keep my mask on extra tight. They be like, you ain't gonna take your mask off to eat lunch now, dog. I'm just eat when I get home.
I'm just glad I made it back home before shit started really going up, because I was literally just in Houston, and it's crazy out here. It's not even that bad in Florida. Like, it looks like the spike didn't even happen in Florida. It's just everywhere, like everywhere right now.
Yeah.
It's just going up little by little.
Yeah, Big Gretch said, look, come midnight tonight, the casino's closed. Look, I'm essential now. You know what I'm saying? Look, for all the people that's essential out there, man. Look, shout out to y'all. Once it's already been essential. Look, I know y'all paying now. This is day one of my essentiality. You know what I'm saying? So I'm essential now. I got to tell Big Gretch, if you see this, we're gonna tag you in this mug. We need hazard pay and we need scholarship money. We need all that shit. Look, man. I'm out here. I'm on the front line building these trucks, man. Look, somebody.
Yeah. So do it make us essential now for real?
Look, I'm just talking. I hope I'm not just talking. I hope I'm for real.
I thought he put me on some shit. I'm like, damn, we about to get that, nigga.
So from what I remember from working in the plant, ain't y'all kind of already socially distanced pretty good? Like, how bad?
No.
I'm standing like, if I'm racking, I'm standing right I'm standing right next to where the wall next to me where my hand at. That's where another dude at. We racking together.
Yeah, so you got literally probably about 2 to 3 feet tops, depending on how your job is set up and what job you're doing there. Everybody is in proximity of each other, though. You know what I'm saying? So right there is already a red flag or whatever. But
shit, I've been going back to this for a while anyway. I feel like the masks worked a lot better than like people realize, because like I think a lot of the big spikes, especially in the very beginning where shit was just getting real wild, was this whole culture of anti-mask. Like, you ain't gonna make me wear no motherfucking mask. Just stomping on my freedom. Like, I'm American, I can do whatever the fuck I want. And there was so many motherfuckers on that shit, and still even on that shit to this day, that we had the lockdown or whatever, and that was the only thing we could do because motherfuckers didn't know how to act. And then now we've slowly let motherfuckers out of the house. It seems like more people seem to know how to act, even though it's a couple of wild motherfuckers out here still don't know how to wear a mask. Nigga, I've been like, I was completely shut down for 3-4 months or whatever, and then I started venturing out, and I'm basically 90% back into the life I was living before. I just wear a mask everywhere, and I've been good. You know what I'm saying? I've been flying. I've been going to restaurants. Like, I think if everybody wear their mask, I think we'll be all right. But
I haven't been to a restaurant.
But them fucking rallies, man.
I haven't been to a sit down restaurant in maybe it got to be about February, maybe January.
Yeah. The first time I did it, man, it was like fucking a bitch raw for the first time. Like, I didn't feel safe at all.
He was like, hey, shout out to you. You put the excellent post on Instagram, wherever you at. You put a dog. That post of Fred from Scooby Doo was scandalous. That was a dope post.
That shit made me laugh.
Yeah, it made me like. I'm like, dog, cuz man, killing me. You be finding the dope shit. I be like, man, it's supposed to be dope as hell.
Thank you.
Look, and it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like we've ventured out to restaurants, we've sat down, we've ate places or whatever, man. You know, they got a pretty good setup, you know what I'm saying, for the most part or whatever, when it come down to how they distance you or whatever, especially at like bars and stuff like that or whatever, man. Like they had the idea together. They really had a clean idea how they was gonna get it done and be able to still make their businesses work then.
Yeah.
But
it's
like, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, like you got to still, you know what I'm saying, make the economy has to go on. It has to, you know what I'm saying, have some semblance of normalcy or whatever, even through the whole pandemic or whatever. But I mean, I understand her notion
vaccines. Apparently, them vaccines is about ready. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, but who gonna take them?
Who gonna take them? Not me, not you, not B. I don't know who gonna take that shit.
Yeah, because I'm not taking that shit.
I'm giving it at least 6 months.
Yeah, I'm not on the front line for none of that. I need to see some results from other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how you get real testimonies on them commercials? I need to see testimonies from these people. Like, look, and within a week, I felt better. Good. Okay. All right, let's do another wave of y'all, and we'll see where we at after that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But even after 6 months, it's like, I hate to say this, and I hate to sound like the bearing of bad news, but we'll never know what the long-term effects of that vaccine is to 20, 30 years down the line.
That's true.
Like then, when people start having weird shit, oh, he had a heart attack and it was a foot growing out his ass. Oh, that's
yeah, that's true.
He got,
but at least
coming. Yeah, you never really gonna know what the effect is until maybe, you know what I'm saying, not even maybe a lifetime down the line.
For sure.
You just don't know.
But at the very least, you know, you can't be on the front lines. Don't nobody want to do nothing first, because you fuck around and get that first shot, and you be looking like Freddy from that fucking meme.
Everybody be like, oh, that's the picture of the nigga not to be like. He fucked up for the rest of his life.
Just wait for the 3rd or 4th wave of vaccine people, but let them motherfuckers who really feel like they need to go out there get fucked up, and then you can show up later.
Look, man, anyway, this is a bad segue too. Look, you know, this ain't even gonna be a good time. Look, so, you know what I'm saying, shout out to all the people that got their PlayStation 5s out here, man. You know, like I said, it's been a long couple weeks, man. Look, we got a lot to hit or whatever, man. You know, like, I want to shout out the people that actually got theirs, the pre-orders, all that stuff, man. You know, so I ain't saying no names, B. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I also want to send a 2 middle fingers to all the people that's trying to, you know, say, overcharge people $1,500 for this damn system, man. Like, especially on like StockX and, you know what I'm saying, like eBay and all that.
I thought they was doing 800. Or I thought
hell no, I seen 1,500 on one of them mugs, dude. What? And my thing is, you don't get no warranty. All you're getting is hand-to-hand cash transaction in a system that may or may not work, or you may not give me the real system. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I gotta come after you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not trying to get me out of 1,500. Lord knows what's gonna happen to you. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Look like it's all bad. You know what I'm saying? You know, look, you might end up in a river. I don't know. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? This shit crazy, man.
Why Brandon sound like he on the hook for that shit right now? He like, man, I swear to God, if I see this.
Look, I waited it out.
But what's the most you willing to pay for it though? Like, I mean, not like 1,500 is completely out of pocket.
You know what's the most?
I got a stack. Like, I got it for a stack. Would you take it for a stack?
You know how much I'm willing to pay for it? You know how much I'm willing to pay for it right now? $500, $499.
Regular price. Regular ass price.
You understand? Look,
he's there, bro.
Give me all my regular things. You give me my controller.
I ain't here to help nobody's come up, man. I'm trying to get a PlayStation and just play my games. I ain't trying to.
That's it. See, to the gamers, that's what we're trying to do, man. To the rest of the people, it's come up, man. It's supply and demand. Same way it was with the hand sanitizer and the toilet paper and all that shit, man. It's the same thing.
I kind of love those people though. I wish I could be one of those people that'll capitalize on shit like that and be out here selling $1,500 PlayStation 5s. Like getting that shit off, you about like 30 of them, man. Your rent is paid for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan right there. I appreciate that type of hustle. I mean, if you could do it, I ain't got the head for it. Because then if you sell one that ain't right, you got niggas after you. You got niggas on your head.
For sure. That's a for sure right on. Look, man, because
Yeah, I
there's
don't
people
know
like
that.
that right now, man. Look.
Man, that's a for sure right on.
Hey, look, I got a question for y'all, man. Look, this is completely random, by the way. Hey, would you ever wear something of your ladies? Like your woman has some piece of apparel, and would you wear it? Like,
Like she got a dog Louis Vuitton scarf, and I just want to. I think it's a fly Louis Vuitton
This
scarf.
nigga went to the scarf.
Yeah,
that's as far as I'm going.
This nigga went to the scarf.
So the scarf is your ceiling for your woman shit. Then you ain't wearing nothing else.
That's funny.
I mean, we can. Nah,
Look,
I can't think of nothing I'm aware of her. Like,
can you wear your woman's socks? Can you wear your woman's socks then?
I can't wear my girl's socks.
Nah,
her socks look girly as shit. Her socks don't even go on my whole foot.
Yeah,
nigga,
her
that's a
socks
toe
is way
sock.
smaller than my feet.
Nigga, that's a big toe sock.
Look, the reason why I said that is because Uzi Vert actually took.
Of course, Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
Of course, one of these new niggas.
Yeah.
One of these young niggas.
Some fucking.
He had a skirt on, didn't he?
He took something of JT's or whatever. JT from the City Girls. He took something of hers or whatever, man. It was actually a scarf too, B. It was funny you said a scarf. It was actually her scarf or whatever.
But it was like a Gucci scarf or something like that.
No, it's like it's a pink scarf. She didn't go into detail. She was like that. I wasn't even done putting that scarf together. I was gonna wear it with something else or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you took my shit. Like, hey. But it was funny as hell that you know what I'm saying, she even put that out there. You said a scarf or whatever, man. Because me and Court had a whole conversation about it going leading up to the episode. Like, yeah, what if they told you if you wear heels, it could improve your back and arch support? If you wore heels instead of having to get surgery and do all this stuff for you, I said, I'm doing the surgery.
Yeah,
like,
my back is gonna be fucked up.
I ain't
Yeah. So I see. Technically, I have a rule about that because I wear a bunch of my girl shit actually. But for me, it's like this: if I put it on and people look at it and think that it's my girl, because she might have just like a t-shirt, shit like that. I can put that on. I ain't wearing no fucking heels. I ain't putting on no fucking earring. Like, no, it's just gonna be like a t-shirt.
You sure you ain't out here wearing
like if she got a regular diamond, like a big diamond stud or whatever, you wouldn't throw it in your ear?
If like I said, the rule is if somebody can look at me and not ask me, yo, is that your girls? Then we good. If they ask that, I'm taking that shit off. I'm like, yeah, all right, that's not it for me.
Like, man, those jeans are skinny. Are those your ladies, man? Like,
I can respect that. I respect that. Like myself, I don't think I can't fit none of my girl stuff. And then the only thing like I think that'd be dope is like if she had like a dope ass scarf, and I'm like, it's cold. I put it on over my head, throw a little hat on over. They be like, damn, this nigga, he just got a little swag with his scarf or whatever. I think I could do that. But as far as
that's the flex right there. That's the flex.
Yeah, you can flex your girl scarf or whatever. And that's like because your girl can do the same. If her ears is cold, Courtney can be like, hey, let me wear one of your polo joints, whatever, just to keep my hair tight, keep it out, then cover my ears, and it'll look dope on your girl. She be like, damn, you be like, damn, my girl look good as hell with my hat on. So I
technically, she wear a lot of my shirts as it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But women can do that though. Women's supposed to do that though.
Yeah.
This right here is my favorite hoodie, and I just got it back, nigga. I just got it back.
Yeah, like she pick her own stuff that she like to wear out of my collection of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be like, damn. Like sometimes I might take a couple pairs of socks. Because I bought a successfully unisex sock, so the sock can actually fit past my ankle. You know what I'm saying? On the heel, I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? Even when she wear the no-show socks, I still can wear with the no-show socks there. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, real men can wear no-show socks, goddammit.
I might low-key get mad.
I got a bunch of ankle socks. Most of my socks is ankle socks.
I got a bunch of dope socks. Like if my girl wear any of my socks, we're gonna have a fight about it.
Y'all gonna fight about it though?
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Like I like those socks. And she be losing shit. She gonna fuck around and lose one of those socks and I'm only gonna have one left. I ain't going through that. We fighting.
Look,
I'm wearing my socks.
That sound like that's near and dear to your heart, man. Look.
I really do hate losing socks because you gotta throw a whole sock away. You know what I'm saying? When you can't find the other sock, you're just like, I can't even wear these no more.
I always if I lose a sock, I sit that one sock to the side on my dresser until I find that other match. I
do too. But when you'd have had that motherfucker for 10 years, then it's like, yo, I gotta get rid of this sock.
Yeah. This
sock ain't got no mate.
That's how you know you a Thompson. Thompson don't. the dudes in our family don't buy. Like most guys don't think about going to buy themselves drawers until it's absolutely necessary. Like, all right, man, these couple pairs of my drawers is fucked up. It's time to throw them away and go buy a new pack.
Dog, what,
So
man?
I'm the
Look,
same way with socks. I'm like, all right, my sock. If I can wear a sock and get away with it, I'm like, all right, the sock looks bad. It's time to get a new pair. I don't buy myself a lot of shit like that.
them drawers be having the extra wear and tear in them motherfuckers, man. It be a wrap for that shit. You like, nah, B. I ain't got nothing else for you, bro. Look, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Right, once it's over, you like, all right, but man, I hate I hate getting rid of shit. I'll be like, damn, but I done looked at a pair of drawers like I done had these boys since almost high school. It's time to throw them away, dog. High school drawers.
Them motherfuckers got the thread rolling out them mugs.
Yeah, you got a few holes in them, but I'm like, man, these drawers got sentimental value. It's time to put that sentimental value in the trash, dog.
Yeah, you gotta throw them.
Hey, while we on the subject, I feel like this kind of segues off of this. What about like the idea of shit that your girl or your wife don't like you wearing that maybe you used to wear? You know what I'm saying? Like my girl don't like regular boxers. So she be like, why you wearing those? Throw those in the trash. She likes to like boxer briefs or whatever. So whenever I wear boxers, she'd be looking at me like, this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, I think man's is the opposite. Like, my wife loves the classic boxers or whatever. Like the classic Hanes boxers. You ain't necessarily gotta be a super design on them. It could just be the easy, I call them the easy breezy. They're just there, you know, easy action boxers.
Yeah.
And she be like, I don't really like briefs or whatever. She's like, briefs is just, you're like, they look tight and constricting. I'm like, I can see the difference. But after you wear briefs, they comfortable when you're working. At least for me, it's easy.
I know for me, like there's situations where I need boxers, there's situations where I'm cool with briefs, but I can't just commit to one or the other.
Yeah, you gotta have your switch up game. No look pass sometimes.
You know what got me in trouble? I bought a man purse.
I beg your pardon?
I bought a man purse because I felt like I wanted to try out. Like just having pack? No, not a fanny pack. To me,
it's like a satchel.
It's like a satchel. It's like
a man satchel.
And let me tell you, So I'm glad you said satchel because that's what inspired me. I fucking played Red Dead Redemption. I was like, this nigga got a purse. I can get a purse. So I got me one of those, right? And it's a satchel. It's a man bag. So the first time I wore, I think one of the ones that I bought, I wore it in Ireland. And that was one of those things where my girl was like, nigga, you really gonna wear that all day? Because I got feelings about that. So we fought all day. We fought all day about me wearing my man purse. And you know me, like I'm defiant as fuck. I was like, oh, okay, you got a problem with the man purse? I'm wearing this motherfucker all weekend. Let me see how I feel about that. So
is it like one strap over the shoulder, like kind of man bag?
The one that I wore that day, looked a little bit more feminine than I think the one that she doesn't mind. Because there's one that's like, it looks like a half backpack. That's what it looks like. And that's the one that she doesn't mind. And I mean, I keep bullets in that motherfucker now, so it's like it's not whatever.
So that makes it right. Look,
that makes it okay. Hey, listen, you can wear whatever the fuck you want if you got a gun and bullets in that bitch. I approve.
Touche.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, man. See, I think it's different. I think it's different for different guys. Different guys can pull it off. Like I couldn't walk through the city of Detroit with like a man bag on and just.
No.
If you believe you can achieve,
damn that.
I know I couldn't do it.
I believe I can't. So
I gotta go back to the beginning too. The reason I even ended up with these man purses was because I bought them as a prank gift for like my friends out here or whatever. And when I tried to give them to them, they was like, nah. So then I ended up with 3 man purses. And I had to figure out what I was gonna do with them. So I figured out.
Like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna get my value out of these.
Man, I bought them and I don't throw shit away. I just keep shit. So I figured I'd try it, see what happens. And yeah, we fought all day over that shit. It was hilarious.
Quick question though.
Josh said
this is what I want to know though. Is it different if it's an expensive man bag? Like, cause you see dudes with like a Louis man bag on it. A lot of people let that fly.
I think it depends. I don't think my girl would like it. I think my girl would be even more upset because she'd be like, your purse is more expensive than any of mine.
I tell you what, B. I tell you what, look, if it's a Louis, you go ahead and pull it off and then you throw on the Ugg boots because technically Ugg boots was for men first. So you really make a fashion statement.
I can't wear no Ugg boots.
I don't know about that.
Oh, man, look, you pull the doors off that motherfucker there, man. Look.
I don't know. Only boots I'm wearing is Tim's, man. If they don't like Tim's, I ain't put that on my feet. I can't do it.
Now we want to draw the line in the sand.
I gotta draw the line.
I'm full Timberland.
I gotta draw a
No,
line.
but I'm just saying because a lot
I've
of
been wearing
guys,
Tim's too long.
a lot of guys get away with it. Like, a lot of them rappers and all, they get away with the Gucci man bag and all that because they like this where the money at and this where the gun at.
Let me say this: I admire. Don't take this the wrong way. I admire gay men because gay men can wear whatever the fuck they want and nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I like that and I appreciate that. I just know there's only so much that I can do because people are gonna think the same about me. And I mean, you gotta represent yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into that.
Josh said he saw a guy take it too far. He had the Louis bag and it had the matching wallet, and he actually had his IDs, cards, and money in it.
That sounds amazing, and that sounds like something I can't do.
Yeah, but
it sounds like something I ain't allowed to do.
Like I feel like the more people pay for their man bag, the more people or America as a whole will let it go. Like if they got like a super expensive man bag that was maybe 10,000, oh that's dope. You know he got money. He ain't from around here. We can let that fly. You can't be in a neighborhood that I came up in with a man bag on and just rock.
See, that's part of my problem. That's part of my problem, B. I'm eccentric, but I'm also cheap. I ain't buying no $10,000 nothing.
Look, I was about to say that. That's more of the gentrified era of people. You're getting your man bag. You can get your rollerblading on in the middle of the street. Knock yourself out, buddy. Hey, that's all.
Yeah, and it's becoming like that in downtown Detroit. Like I was down. It was, matter of fact, maybe a year ago before the whole COVID thing. It was a dude down there in a full romper. He had a full romper on with some Air Ones on. And I'm like, wow.
You remember
a romper? You said?
Yeah, you remember that episode we had last year about that? I said what I said. I'll die on that mountain, man. You ain't about to catch me in no damn romper, man. Like that's just me being me, man. I'm keeping it a buck with you.
Yo, you talking about the thing that's like a one piece and a shorts?
Yeah, it's a male jumpsuit, like
and a shorts and a shirt together.
And to take a shit, you got to get naked, right?
You got to take the whole thing off. You got damn right. Yes.
I don't even know why women wear that shit. That's crazy.
Man, that's because they want to reenact their best wrestling stories, man.
I guess so.
Look, all right, man. Let's get to this main course, man. Look, I done talked y'all ear off enough, man. You know what I'm saying? So I with the help of Crystal and other people or whatever, man, I came up with this question or whatever, man. And the question is, as stated, gotta get to my phone. Give me a second. All right, there we go. I'm ready. All right. So are men the creators of some or most of the destruction in their lives? This is a broad, that's broad as hell, but you can pretty much point it at any direction: finances, relationships, friendships, life. Parents. It don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? All right, elaborate. Hit me.
The reason I say that is because I mean, like you say, in all areas of your life or whatever, I feel like when I was younger, when I had the chance to do awesome in school, you feel me? Had a chance to do great and do great things, I chose to skip school, flirt with the females or whatever. I didn't put my best foot forward. So further on in life, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I should be.
Facts.
So I do feel like, and even with a relationship wise, a lot of guys, they put incredible standards on their woman. You want your woman to go to work, cook, clean, fuck you the way you want, do all this stuff, but you not willing to change and conform to that and do that yourself.
Right.
Like I'm super transparent. Like if my lady be like, I want you to do the X, Y, Z, I'm willing to do all that. If you willing to do all the exact same thing for me or whatever.
Facts.
So I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
match my energy.
Yeah, I'm not saying, because I know a lot of guys be like that. You married a female that wasn't a porn star, but then y'all get married and you want a porn star. You knew what your woman was when you met her.
Facts.
You knew what kind of woman.
Facts.
My thing is, you can coach your woman and get her to try stuff or whatever, and then y'all might come to agreement on stuff y'all like and stuff y'all don't like. But you can't expect, if you knew your woman wasn't swinging off the cylinders and sucking dick upside down, you can't expect her to do that when y'all get in.
Yeah. Just to piggyback off that, I think that plays into what I've been talking about a lot recently is expectation in relationship versus privileges in a relationship. And an expectation comes from the person that you met that you decided you was gonna marry because of the qualities that they have. But if you want something more beyond what you chose, those are privileges. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things that people bring to relationships are privileges. If you get a woman that cooks for you, nigga, that's a privilege. If you got a man who will provide for you, even though you make your own money, bitch, that's a privilege. Like, don't come through the gate talking about what you expect from somebody, even though you trying to be spoiled. You trying to be spoiled and just say that and just be real about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's a whole other discussion.
And like I'm saying, any destructive, because I think most things, it happens with the man or whatever. A lot of guys will want to make a decision. I'm the man of the house. And then they lead their family or their woman or whatever the case may be into a bad situation. And now you want to get mad at her and look at her. You wanted this responsibility, my nigga. So you supposed to be able to own up to it.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, nigga, like the president. The president led us into this coronavirus crisis. And this motherfucker.
Take your medicine and do what you got to do. For example, whenever I do something in my marriage, I sit down and talk to my wife. I'm like, hey, this is something big that we finna get into. What do you think or whatever? Absolutely. I would like to I want to make this decision with you or whatever. My wife understands, because my thing is, if we make this decision and the move is a bad move, we can both live with this because I included you in it. If I didn't include you in it and we fuck up, why you asking me now? You the one that chose this shit. You didn't ask my opinion in.
And you gotta shoulder that shit, man.
You can't, you can't do nothing but respect that because you didn't ask her opinion. I've always, like, whenever I'm about to do anything, when I had to move back home for a minute, I'm like, babe, what do you want to do? We can stay out here, or we can struggle for a minute, or we can, but I just want to make sure we make this move together or whatever. You would never be able to hold anything over my head. Anything. Absolutely. Because we did it together. But most guys don't want to do that. Most guys be like, I'm going to leave my girl here and leave it there. And then shit get fucked up. And they like, well, it ain't my fault shit fucked up. We supposed to just be fucked up together. No. Where is it that you supposed to lead me to my doom and I'm supposed to sit with you and just take this L?
Yo, you know what our problem is? Our generation? Nigga, we was raised on like love and sex music and wasn't no songs about communication.
Shit,
talking to your woman. Like, it's a couple songs. There's a couple songs here and there, but most of it was about fucking. Let's be honest. I mean, come on. R. Kelly ain't got not one communication song, nigga. He got a woman's worth or whatever it's called. Whatever it's called.
So you got the heart of a woman. Look, you got a few R. Kelly songs, but we ain't here to talk about R. Kelly. Look, I'm here to let you know. You said that you had Donnell Jones. You had motherfucking Carl Thomas.
Nigga, Donnell Jones' biggest song. Donnell Jones' biggest song was the most toxic, dopest song in the world.
But he was
come on, man.
Though. He was communicating.
Was he communicating? Or was he that was the smoothest. I just want to fuck other bitches, bro. I just want to fuck other bitches. That's the smoothest way you can say that in the world.
No, but that's toxic. He's like, I'd rather leave you than cheat on you.
It's still toxic.
A man for that.
But at least he's honest though, Jay.
Yes,
honest about it.
He's honest but toxic.
But how is he didn't break her heart though. He didn't cheat on her.
No, you're right. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. But still, like, I don't know.
Look, we stand right here. I want to read this comment Josh said. Josh got two good comments that I want to read, man, because these motherfuckers is clutch. And I'm gonna piggyback on what he said. He said men definitely destroy shit because of their minds / attitude / pride / ego. That's a fact. Bullet point that for 2 seconds because I want to read the next one because it's a continuation. He said men want a woman that's the quality of his mama, but won't match the quality of her father. That shit right there is fucking it's fucking heat. That's heat right there, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because Courtney in your mind, you said what? You said what, Jay?
I said Courtney like that one. I heard Courtney in the back. Got a woo! She Ric Flair in the back.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like granted, we had this conversation, I want to say it was like a few weeks ago with the HBCU confession question I had way back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you it necessarily to be a replica of my mom. That's a given. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom is right there. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be, you know what I'm saying, your own self because you're a woman. You know what I'm saying? You embody certain qualities that I like, but that's because of who raised you. Not necessarily you having qualities that my mom has. This is you having qualities that you had a good upbringing in your family there. You know what I'm saying? So I will match the qualities that I had in the upbringing of my family just to make sure that we're on the same page then. We got the same ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you be like, look, I can cook, but you do the dishes. Guess what? My mama taught me how to do dishes. I'm a cleaner. I can clean. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you be like, hey, if I take care of ABC, you got DEF. It's like, okay, we got bills on the table. You pick these, you do these. You know what I'm saying? It's not even 50-50. It's like more like a 60-40 or 70-30. You know what I'm saying? So that way, you know what I'm saying? She's catering to your ego as a man. If you want to feel like you're the breadwinner, she's giving you that headway to do so without alienating you to be like, nigga, we roommates. Because that conversation been floating around the internet so much too. I get tired of hearing that damn conversation.
What,
you know
we roommates?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? If it works for you and y'all got a solid thing going on, do your thing. That's your thing.
People, you talking about people splitting their bills 50-50?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I got so many different branches of conversation with that we can't get into it right now because of where we at right now. I want to stay on one topic, but I'm bullet pointing that because that's a continuation for another whole totally different thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Pivoting back to where we was though, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand that, you know what I'm saying, when it comes, like B said, when it comes to that whole attitude thing or whatever, when it comes to your ego and your pride, if I'm the leader and I'm leading you to this place and I lead you to a burning building, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna look at you at fault because I led you here, even though it was my leadership and my expertise that brought you to this point there. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta shoulder that blame. You know what I'm saying? Me being a man, I gotta shoulder that there. I gotta
take everything that come with it. Any comment, any snicker, you gotta take all of it.
You gotta eat that.
That's true, and that's I think that's a very important point. Is people, especially in relationships, don't know how to take an L. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand that if you make a mistake, there's going to be flack. There's going to be like there's harm was done because you fucked up. So people are gonna be upset, and you gotta be man enough or even woman enough to take your L, you know what I'm saying, when you fuck up, when you make a mistake or whatever, and especially if you lead us down a fucking dark alley and we get robbed, nigga, she gonna be talking shit to you all the way back to the house.
Absolutely.
That's the way that goes. You just gonna have to sit there and shut the fuck up and realize you made a mistake, but try to make up for it. That's what's important. Take your L, sit there and shut the fuck up and be, you know, shitty about fucking up, but try to make up for it at some point. Try to make sure that you
put another plan in the play that's gonna make everything right in. Y'all gonna recoup what you lost. You just, I mean, even if she gotta help you, you just gotta respect the fact that some women are just natural helpers. They come up. You might have fucked up. All right, man, let's do this together. Let's get that. Let me build you up here. You got some women that are great at that. They be like, all right, you gotta respect those women. You gotta get those women a great pat on the back for the simple fact they don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like Brandon said, that's their upbringing. Somebody raised them right. Somebody raised them, hey, let's do this together.
And the crazy part about that is, to piggyback on that, is that, you know what I'm saying, when you get somebody that's equipped to that stature or whatever, that takes that and runs with that or whatever, like, you got to understand the person that you got in your corner there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to recognize that and take that, and then you build on that then, because that's something you can build on. See, people get caught all too often in the facade of it being, you know what I'm saying, you know, what it is, what appearances are. There you go. What appearances is compared to what the actual reality is. See, if I'm living in the reality of me doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm seeing all this in real time, and if I do trip and fall when I'm trying to make a play, you pick me up and get me back to where I'm trying to get to, and we get into a better spot. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that's happening behind the scenes that's not happening on social media. You know what I'm saying? That's not the pictures that you taking. That's not the WCWs. That's not the MCMs. That's not none of that shit there. You know what I'm saying? This is us getting it in the trenches there. And when you in the trenches and you getting it, sometimes recognition ain't about to happen on social media there. The real recognition is in the bedroom. The real recognition is when you sitting there driving home after a long fucking day. Like, baby, we killed that shit. We did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Those are the times when people feel most appreciated then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the cloud on social media is cool, but don't nobody need that shit to function. They don't need that shit to function at all. You know what I'm saying? Because when it really matters, you gave them the credit when it really mattered then. Period.
I agree. 100%.
Yeah, our parents ain't had that. They had a social media cloud.
Yeah.
What, man?
Dude, it's funny that you say that, Jay, because my mom my mom will always be my woman crush Wednesday. Off top. No, I'll never have to post. My mom don't like being on the internet, so I'll never post her. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
But my mom, I don't have to post my mom on the internet for her to know that she my mom. You know what I'm saying? I never have to post my lady on the internet for her to know she my lady. They be like, bro, you never post your wife on the internet. My wife been by she been by my side the whole time. No matter where, you ain't got to see her to know she been there.
Period.
My wife is always gonna be there.
She know where she stand. Y'all,
right.
what y'all need to know ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Period.
Angel don't post me. She posts me sometimes, but for the most part, people know where I'm at.
Y'all know where y'all stand with each
if
other.
you look to the left or the right, I'm sitting there. They see
and
me.
I don't need your validation. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I don't need you to validate what I'm doing already. I don't need you to tell me what I've been doing because I've been doing it. I was already in the bag. I was already getting it. I was already getting it in the mud before I posted this picture, before I made this status. I don't need your recognition. I don't need you to recognize what I'm doing there. Because whether you positive or negative, I don't care either way. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to do me. I'm still going to stick to my guns and stick to what I've been doing there. Because that's how we was raised there. You know what I'm saying? People be like, man, you always want to be always at work. You always there. You always this. You always that. Every time you putting your best foot forward, whatever you're trying to do. I do that because I learned from a good woman how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, mom used to get up every damn day. Jordan flu game shit. She's sick as hell. She at work. You know what I'm saying? You see that, you're going to pick up some of that shit there. You're not going to be a lazy, no good ass nigga. I can't do it. I ain't built for it. You know what I'm saying? So every day I got to get up. Hey, I know I ain't feel it, but guess what? I got to get it done anyway. It got to get done. Somebody got to do it. Lights going to come on. Everything going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So get up and put your best foot forward and handle it there. That's it. And we've always lived by that mantra. That's the code right there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So as long as I can get it, you gonna get it. Period. You feel me? But I should have started this part earlier because I feel like I got a lot more to say, but we up against it right now in this moment. So you know, we had a lot to catch up on in 2 weeks or whatever, man. So let me first and foremost shout out Yum Shots. You know what I'm saying? And all these delectable, delicious treats and everything, man. Bartending, you know. Since this shutdown is happening again, you know, if y'all need some beverages, we got you covered. Look, man, hey, we do delivery contactless. You know what I'm saying? Look, Josh gonna take tonight's episode is brought to you by the letter B. B is for Brandon. I appreciate that. I appreciate it, man. Look, shout out to Josh. Shout out to Randy. Shout out to RDM Transportation. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, what else y'all got going on, man? JM Prince, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Sharon's house. Shout out to y'all being an all-around conglomerate corporation over there in the Matthews home, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Touch Events or whatever, man. You know, Joey back at work again. He back in the plant, man. So, you know, his time with us on these Tuesdays has come to a close. But he got some big things in the works if the world will ever continuously open. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wild Landscaping too, or whatever, man. One other thing, if y'all ain't doing nothing tonight, man, Comfort Zone, along with Mix and a couple other places are actually they're actually doing their last push before the world shuts down again, before the bars shut down. So if y'all in the area, 6 Mile and Schaefer, go to the Comfort Zone, show your support. Shout out to Courtney Sanders, aka Court Run Bars. She's in there bartending for y'all. It's Taco Tuesday. Get you something to eat, man. Have a good time. Have a couple of drinks. Hell, you might see on up and up in that mug, man. On that note, though, I want to thank y'all for tuning in as always. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. I did miss y'all. Next week, we got something special going on. I'm going to keep y'all informed in the loop of said episode or whatever. Until then, please be safe. God bless. Thank you.
Oh, my God.